Hi there. So I just came back from VidCon, which is like a YouTuber's dream come true. It's also like a shipper's dream come true, because every YouTuber gets it on. I'm just kidding. However, there's a lot of gossip that happens about which YouTubers are doing which YouTubers, and I just find that really weird, because I'm now in a position where people that I've never met and people that have never met me are talking about me in that way, and that makes me feel like really uncomfortable that other people are like, oh man, I bet Evan and that person were like, ow, and I'm like, no? Do you even know me? Wow, no. Either way, it got me thinking about other times when this actually happened for normal reasons. High school. Gossip happens in high school. It's a high school gossip for a reason. Don't know why it's happening now. I'm a lot older than that. Just had my birthday like last week. Anyway, so in high school, I remember one of the biggest events of my life was prom. Why was it the most biggest event? Because my parents told me it would be, because the media told me it would be, because cartoons and other TV shows told me prom was really important. But when I was 16, I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't even know if I was attracted to anyone yet at that point. However, someone was like, Evan, you have to go to prom, even if you go alone. You'll find someone there. So I said, fine. If it's such a big deal, I'll go. So I went to my high school prom. If you've never been to a prom in high school, if you're not American, if you don't understand the culture, I'll explain it really quickly. It happens in a couple different parts. One, you rent an overpriced tux. Don't know why I did that. Every year I went to prom, I rented a tux. I could have bought a suit. However, I wouldn't have fit in it now. But either way, I could have bought a suit. So you rent an overpriced tux, you rent a limo with some friends, and then you buy the prom ticket, and then you go to prom. And then that's it. Except you feel like you're missing out on a lot of money. So you go to prom, you eat the very nice food in the buffet, you dance a little, you eat some more food, they announce the prom king and queen, you cry because you're not the prom king or queen, or both, and then you dance some more, do one of those slow dances, chocolate fondue fountain, and then you head off in a limo back home. Great, where'd my money go? To the prom. I hope I had a good experience. Now, how was my experience, you might ask? It was actually pretty good. I'd like to make the most of things. So I go to this prom alone. I enjoy the amazing food, because that's what I'm really there for. That punch bowl and those Cheetos and the really gourmet, bacon-wrapped salmon. So I'm going, and if you've never been to the dance floor to prom, or most dance floors, they're split up into basically 3 sections. Ours was a rectangle, and you have the DJ and the huge speakers pumping out some house music at one end, and at that third is the cool kids. Those cool kids are just dancing, they're grinding away, having their vertical sex, as I called it, as a naive 16-year-old who was too afraid of mentioning anything referring to sex. Anyway, that's where they would do the do. And then the middle half was just people kind of cool, kind of dancing like, yeah, I could do that if I wanted to, but I'm just kind of here to have a fun time. And then in the last half, the furthest you can get from the speakers, there's not that many people, and there's just some people doing some weird dancing. Basically you know where I'm going to be. That's where I'm going to be. I'm at the end. I'm doing the sprinkler, telling the girls that's what I'm talking about. Doing the shopping cart. Going to pick that up. Too many trans fats. Going to put that back. I'm doing the cool dancing, okay? And I'm happy. Dancing with some people I know. It's an okay time. However, which is a word I say a lot in vlogs. However, it's a good transition. However, at some point during the night, they announced the prom king and queen. I'm like, okay, cool. Didn't really expect it to be me anyway. It was, a quarterback and a cheerleader. No lie, it is very stereotypical. So throughout the night, I'm doing my cool dance and having a nice time with friends. Doesn't matter that I'm alone because I'm not really thinking about it. That's not really on the top of my mind. But then, out of nowhere, a hand grabs my arm while I'm mid-sprinkler, okay? I'm doing this, boom, what's happening? I am now pulled through the dance floor by this mystery woman. She turns around and I recognize her. She's a girl that is in my English class, and I don't think I've ever even said one word to her, maybe except, hey. That's it. That's it. But she's pulling me through, and at this point I have tunnel vision because I have no clue what's going on. I'm saying goodbye to my friends as I enter this new world, going through closer and closer to the house speakers. Eventually, we pull through. I cool guy dance through the dance floor while holding onto this girl's arm, and we get right next to the DJ. I could fondle his beard if I wanted to. His shoes are right there. The speakers are blasting my ears. I can't hear a thing except for bom, 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 bom. And then this girl, she turns around and sticks her Rumpelstiltskin on my stilts skin. Oh, it was grind time. I didn't even bring my Pokemon game, but there was grinding happening. The guy next to me, I turned to my right, and it's Mikey, the quarterback. And he looks at me like, yeah, Scooter. Which makes the situation a bit worse because my nickname was Scooter in high school. How am I supposed to be the cool kid if my name is Scooter? So it was like, yeah. He's looking at me like, yeah, man, you're doing it. And I was like, yeah. And so I try and blend in, and I'm like, immediately groupthink on. I go from, this is really awkward to, a normal day, man. I look at him like, yeah, man, yeah, this is what's up. And I start going down. I am grinding, okay? I'm like, yeah, this is high school. And in my mind, there's a billion things happening every minute, and there's also nothing happening because I'm dead inside. So I'm doing like, yeah, just keeping it up. Oh, this is the beat. Now, most of my body was really excited this time because I'm so happy this is happening in my life, this thing that I totally was against. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm totally cool. Except one part of my body may have been a bit more excited than the rest. And he definitely wanted to tell everybody that he was excited, that Rumpelstiltskin was happening. So I was like, whoa, and I continued to dance while also beginning to realize this dance may get slightly awkward. So I then, in mid-dance, we're like getting down, I'm realizing that maybe I should work out my knees more, do some squats. I literally stand up straight from the dance, lean over into her ear and whisper, "Thanks for this." Back to the cool kids dance. I get some chocolate fondue because that's all that I'm thinking of. I was so even if that didn't happen with my John Hancock, even if that wasn't a thing, she pulled me. I don't know if she was interested in me or what that was about. Maybe she felt bad for me and was like, let's just grab this really nerdy kid and pull him up and he can be cool and grind with us. I don't know what was going to happen there. Maybe that could have been a different life path for me. However, thanks for this happened. Thanks for this. And then we get in our limo, we go home, and I tell no one. I hope she didn't tell anyone, but I've now told all of you. I just remembered this incredibly awkward story in the shower the other day, and I felt like sharing it with you. So if you want to say thanks for this, please be sure to subscribe. I make new videos every Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, give it a like below. I will see you guys next week, hopefully with another awkward story. Goodbye. People are being murdered outside my house. All right. Thank you, car. It's like you don't car at all. I'm just trying to film an outro. Hello, post-outro people. As a reward for watching past the outro, here are some terrible pictures of me from prom when I was 16. Hope you like that. That's why I was single. Am I right? Other than that, I did daily vlog my whole VidCon adventure, so if you want to check out all those videos, I've put them into a playlist for you. So click that, and hopefully you like it. Thanks so much for the support. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.